Hey everyone, let's talk about the array modifier. So what is array? Array is an art of creating multiple copies without trying to increase your object count in 3D Studio Max with the help of a modifier. So let's see how this works. So I'm going to use a simple teapot first. And I'm going to go to modify and apply this modifier called array. Now, immediately when you apply this, you can instantly see what's happening is it creates 4 more copies of this teapot, so a total of 5 copies. But you can see on the left side in our scene, there's only 1 teapot. So again, remember, it does not increase your object count, but it only increases the count in the view. So you can increase this not just to 5, but as many as you want. So right now, I'm playing with the count X. So on the X-axis, it will keep on creating more and more as you want. You can also decrease the spacing or control the spacing between these objects by playing with the offset, and also play with the spacing as well. Okay. Similarly, you also have Y-axis. So if you don't want this to be on the X-axis, you can also throw them on the Y-axis. So it will start making more copies, as you see. Again, you can increase the spacing or offset however you please. And you also have Z-axis. So you can increase this count, and what you'll end up getting is stack of teapots, which is pretty awesome. Let's just lower this number count just to speed up my demo. And there, which is fairly a decent number of stack that I've created. So this is just a basic way to get started. Then again, we also have a whole lot of control here that you can work with. Now again, I will remove all of these just to speed up the process so you can see this thing better. So you also have position. So you can try to increase the position on the X-axis, on the Y-axis, and the Z-axis as well. Again, experiment with them. Then you also have local rotation, so which means you can increase the rotation of your teapot as you go further. You have rotation for the Y-axis and the Z-axis. Now, you can also try incremental, which means if you crank up this number, so the turning is gradual, as you can see. So if you increase this value even more, you get a result that's more unique. You can even try different axes, Z-axis, X-axis, and see what results you come up with. Now, you can already see it looks very interesting with the way they are set up. So again, it's all about experimenting and seeing what works for you. I'm gonna go back to normal and zero everything out for now. You can also try alternating, which is a very cool way of working, which means every alternate teapot will be turned. And that is super cool as well. And you can increase the number count if needed. Now, remember, this is your local rotation, then you also have world rotation. You can also experiment with scale if you wish to. So every alternate teapot, you just lock this thing, so it will be proportional. So you can see every alternate teapot will also be smaller. You can do something like this if you want to. Or you can say every incremental teapot will get smaller or bigger. So you can see the teapot at the furthest end will be biggest, whereas this one is the smallest. So again, it's all experimental, it's all fun. I would recommend you guys to try out these things, see what you guys come up with. Just play with them, and you guys can come up with some very, very cool results. For instance, if you want to create like shapes which are for roof tiling or something, you can always use these options and see what you guys come up with. So just to show you a quick demo, try to reduce the number of polygons, it's a bit too much. And we'll apply a taper modifier, and I'll taper this and give a little bit of curve inward. So that is pretty awesome. Maybe I'll reduce the taper amount as well and reduce the radius. There we go. So this way we have a very interesting looking shape. Now similarly, I can apply an array modifier on top and get rid of the X-axis, but instead try the Y-axis. So you will realize you soon start to create a shape that looks more like a bamboo, which looks super cool. Look at that. And then you can apply a bend modifier to give it more variation. So that way you get a bamboo shoot that looks pretty awesome. And again, change the direction for this one. And perhaps what I can do, I can scale this up a little bit to make it look a bit more uneven. And there you go, you get this very interesting design. So again, see how you can put this to your advantage, experiment, get creative, and always stay awesome. Thank you so much.